Welcome to Dodgers Daily down on the farm. So glad that you decided to tune in. Fans, we had a lot of great action in the system last night down on the farm. Hey, we had two different extra inning wins at the AAA and AA level. This was the walk-off. Justin Dean stole third base, and then the overthrow allowed him to score for Justin Dean. He has stolen a bunch of bases this year, and so it's a super exciting player. Walk off there, stolen base at third. And there's Austin Gauthier there. I had a chance to talk to him yesterday, and so going to release that interview probably next week. So super exciting to see all this happen. Watch the third base coach. And see Chris Gutierrez right there. Watch him throw the helmet. That a boy, Oklahoma State boy there. Chris Gutierrez, third base coach. So super exciting. Two extra inning wins at the high levels of your minor league system. And another exciting part of last night was that at the AAA level, Jose Ramos was back. Let's get some video of Jose Ramos. And Ramos did not take any time to make his impact. No doubt about that. So Jose Ramos last night, he had a couple of hits, including the big double. I did not have video of the double in the 10th inning, but he did have this. This is what I always like to see with Jose Ramos right here. This is actually his hit from last night. Watch this. Whoop, right into right field. Whenever Jose Ramos is hitting the ball into right center to right field, that allows him to let the ball get deep. When he lets the ball get deep, that tends to cut down on his lift and his swing. It allows him to make better swing decisions, and it cuts down on his swing and miss. So good to see always Jose Ramos hit the ball into right field. Hey, Cody Hosey's been playing a lot better as of late. You know, Hosey had a really good year last year. Had not had a real great year to this point in this season, so it's really good to see Cody Hosey get his game going. Matter of fact, he has his average up to 260. He has back-to-back two-hit games. He has hits in back-to-back games, I should say. He has hits in 6 of his last 8, and he has 3 multi-hit games in his last 8 as well. So Cody Hosey, we know, is a free agent after this season. It'll be interesting. I do not think he's going to get the call for Los Angeles this year, so it does not look like in his Dodgers career that he will make the major leagues in a Dodgers uniform. So it'll be interesting to see if Cody Hosey re-signs with the Dodgers or if he goes and signs somewhere else that maybe has a little bit more opportunity. And a guy who came to the Dodgers last year looking for opportunity is Sam Carlson. He gets the atta-baby for the day. Hey, the Oklahoma City Comets, they played terrible on Tuesday, played terrible on Wednesday. They were dead in the water last night. They were down 4 runs. Sam Carlson comes in, strings a couple of zeros, and really makes things look a lot more promising. And he gave the offense time to catch up, something they did, of which eventually you had the walk-off hit for Oklahoma City to win last night. 2 innings pitched for Carlson. No hits, no runs, 3 strikeouts, no walks. And again, the Comets were down 4 one time. They were down 5-3 when he came in. They were even in the game, 5-5 when he left. So he held fort, if you will, and allowed the Comets offense to catch up and eventually win the game. So that was super exciting to watch last night, and I always enjoy getting to speak with and watch Sam Carlson pitch. And to the AA level, Luke Fox got the start last night for the Drillers in Midland, Texas. 3.2 innings pitched, a good start for him. 2 hits, 1 run, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. Fox lowered his ERA to 1.35. He has 72 strikeouts in 61.1 innings. That slider is so nice. His average against is just 211, and he's given up just 1 earned run in his last 12 2/3 innings. And he has 18 strikeouts in those 12 2/3 innings. So Luke Fox, really good to see him healthy, really good to see him promoted up to AA, and seeing him pitch very well. Very exciting young man out of Duke. Him and Wyatt Crowell, who both pitched last night. Both very good young left-handers in the system. And speaking of left-handers who are good, now he's not a starter, but Christian Suarez, that fastball is about 96. Suarez gave the Drillers 2.1 scoreless innings last night. No hits, 3 walks or 3 strikeouts, and 2 walks. So how about Christian Suarez? He's gone scoreless in 6 outings in a row. He's gone scoreless in 7 out of his last 8. So Suarez, kind of like Sam Carlson, he held the fort down long enough for the Drillers offense to get things going and get back in the game and eventually win it on a Cole Myers hit in the 10th inning that we're going to get to here in just a minute. But before we get to that, I want to get to one of the best pitchers in all of the minor leagues this year so far. hands down, and this is Carson Hobbs. I've talked for a while now. Put Carson Hobbs in your Rolodex. He is that good. 1.2, 1 2/3 scoreless innings last night for AA Tulsa. He lowered his ERA down to 0. I say that with a little bit of an honorary tone because he has not given up a run yet in AA. Now on the year, he has an ERA of 2.04. He's been dominant, no doubt about it, with that ERA of 2.04. His average against 140, whip is 0.82, 42 strikeouts, and 35.1 innings. So Carson Hobbs, another dominant outing last night amidst a dominant year. Still has not given up a run at the AA level. Another guy who has been absolutely dominant in the pen for the AA Tulsa Drillers. Yason Cabrera, filthy again last night. 1 inning relief. He struck out 2 of the 3 outs that he recorded. Got the win, Cabrera did. So after Hobbs held the fort there and Suarez held the fort, Cabrera came in and got the win as the Drillers were able to score in the top of the 10th inning. Cabrera lowered his ERA to 2.51. His average against is just 1.61, and that set the scene for Cole Myers to do his thing in the top of the 10th inning and for the Dodgers to score. And then in the bottom of the 10th inning, Brandon Neat came in, and he stranded the placed runner, which was super exciting to watch last night. So Brandon Neat came in and stranded the place runner. Here you see him right here, young lefty out of the University of Virginia. Stranded the place runner and gave the Drillers the win, and the Drillers now are 14-12 on the season. Thanks in large part, I've been talking about it for a couple of videos here, but thanks in large part to a huge hit opposite field from Cole Myers. There it is, Cole Myers. Man, you can bet if there's something going on rally-wise or if there's a big part of the game, Cole Myers is definitely going to be a part of that. 2 hits last night for Cole Myers, including that big hit in the 10th inning. That put the Drillers in position to win the game. 3rd 2-hit night in a row. 5th 2-hit night in his last 8 games. So a great job for Cole Myers last night, no doubt about that. Moving to the high A level, hey, this is Wyatt Crowell. Wyatt Crowell, you talk about on a heater. Let's freaking go Wyatt Crowell. How about last night? 7 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. Lowered his ERA, the young man out of Florida State, down to 3.19. And Wyatt Crowell has 80 strikeouts and 67.2 innings. His ERA, matter of fact, his ERA last month in July ended up at 0.96, and that's in 6 outings. So Wyatt Crowell had 6 outings in July. 0.96 ERA. He gave up just 3 earned runs in 28 innings. Average against in July was just 156. His whip was just 104. So that left-handed turn on his sinker and change is devastating to lefties. The sweeper or slider, whatever you want to call it, going away from lefties is absolutely dominant as well. And so Wyatt Crowell, I want to show you him and how well he did in the month of July and how well he is pitching. And then Kendall George also led the game off last night with a hit and then stole, I believe it's his 58th base. Let me actually get to that. 58th base on the season, yes. And then he got thrown out of third base, but then Zaire Hope turned around. We're going to get into Zaire Hope here in just a second if I can find his video from last night. Let me throw this video up on Zaire Hope as we're looking for Zaire Hope's hit from last night. But, hey, he turned around 97 miles an hour up in the zone. Here it is right here. 97 miles an hour up in the zone right there, turned it around and hit it into right field. And the way that Zaire Hope is able to get lift on his swing and get the ball in the air, and as hard as he hits the ball, if he is able to get to that high pitch like that, just watch out. I mean, that's just kind of like the last thing that you're looking for there in terms of linking everything together. So it was good to see Zaire Hope get to that high pitch last night at 97 miles an hour with good velo. And so Zaire Hope, one of the best prospects in all the minor leagues. And you talk about one of the best prospects, how about one of the absolute most talented prospects in all of minor league baseball? Let's move now to the low A level and Rancho Cucamonga, Jaron Elkins. We have a lot to talk about with the Quakes. Elkins had 2 hits last night, including a big RBI, and he was in center field at the big. It's very sad what has happened to Fresno. They were a AAA team. They were AAA affiliates of the Giants. used to get great crowds. In the shuffling in 2021, right after COVID, they lost their AAA affiliation. They went all the way down. Then they made the California League, instead of being high A, they're the low A. So Fresno went from being a AAA team down to a low A team from 21 to 22 overnight, from one year to the next. Very sad for that. So you have these low A teams playing this AAA venue, and it looks like there's absolutely nobody there. So Jaron Elkins, back to him. He has hits in 4 games in a row. He has hits in 9 of his last 10, and he's 15 for his last 43 with 7 doubles and 14 RBIs in that span. So Jaron Elkins has done a great job. Again, a treasure trove of tools, no doubt about that, for Single A Rancho Cucamonga, and doing a good job of using those tools and turning them into results on the field. Hey, and if you're talking about tools, Justin Chambers, they're just dirty off-speed stuff. That back foot stuff he was throwing up there last night was absolutely dirty. That fastball plays up off of that slider. He just absolutely he dominates left-handers, no doubt about that. So he got the last 4 outs for Rancho Cucamonga yesterday. He was very impressive. He got 3 strikeouts in the 4 outs that he recorded, and he lowered his ERA, Justin Chambers, the young man, to 3.24. He has 40 strikeouts in 23.1 innings. His average against is just 161, and he's given up just 3 runs in his last 11.1 innings. That's a 2.38 ERA in his last 11 innings, and that was the entire month of July. So he finished July with a 2.38 ERA in the month of July. So that's going to cover our farm system, and I hope you tuned in to our show with Austin Brubaker earlier on all the trade talk. So that's going to conclude today's Down on the Farm. Hope you enjoyed it. So until next time, which will be hopefully Saturday sometime with Mark Watkins, I want to thank you for tuning in. You guys know you Dodgers dogs are the best out there, no doubt about it. And as always, it's a great day to be a Dodger.